To think that Arsenal can be this good is so surprising. But we're going to talk about that later in this video. Let me just talk about the facts that to think that we've had players such as Joan Njoro, we've had Koscielny, we've had Squillaci, we've had Sylvester, we've had a lot of players play in the defense for Arsenal, and yet we've not had a strong base of defense for a very long time in this Arsenal team. Back, we could say back to the invincible time where you had Toure and Campbell playing for this Arsenal team. But it goes to show how much this Arsenal team have grown under Mikel Arteta. I used to remember Arsenal in the Champions League when I used to watch Arsenal play in the Champions League under Wenger. You'd It was a difficult task stopping opposition from scoring the Arsenal team. But now we could dissect teams, core teams, give them different level and different formations, play them in a different way depending on their attacking style, depending on the formations that these opposition teams are bringing to either the Emirates or whether we're playing them at home or away. Depending on their approach to the game, Arsenal always have a way of ensuring that they match their opponents. If they have an attacking team that they could not go toe to toe with, Arsenal can decide to play a low block and play a high press when they're on the counter. And if this is a team that are not really expressive when it comes to moving the ball around effectively and starting from the back, Arsenal are always playing a high press. So depending on the opposition, Arsenal always have a game plan to match the opposition. And that's not just it. Arsenal are masters when it comes to set pieces. You could see how good this team has been doing, especially since Nico Jova joined the Arsenal team. This team has been so good. When Arsenal team have set pieces now, you could just, know that it would almost result to goal if it doesn't become a goal. But let's move in to talk about the Arsenal vs PSG team that was about bragging rights for the players and the coaches as well. Two Spanish coaches going head to head. One is more experienced than the other because Luis Enrique, of course, has been in the management game for a very long time. But speaking about bragging rights, right? This PSG's team has been drilled by Luis Enrique as well. So because we know Luis Enrique right from his time from Barcelona and when he coached the Spanish national team, that he's a coach that likes his players to be expressive. He likes them to be patient. He likes them to have build-up play and, hit his opponents on the counter if need be. And that's testament to the kind of players that he has in this PSG team. Look at players such as Vitinha, players such as Zayn Emery at 19, players such as João Mario from Benfica at 19, players such as Douari. These players are gifted on the ball. They are good technically and they have the energy that that is needed to cover spaces and to cover grounds in the field. And it was almost causing a problem for the trio of Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Trossard because these guys are experienced, but of course they don't have the level of energy that this youngster have. And Kangin Lee at some point in time was dropping into the midfield to assist them. So it was so much until, we got the first goal through the brilliant cross of Trossard and the impeccable sharpness and bravery of Kai Havertz, and Saka would then go on to seal it in the first half for Arsenal. It goes to show how much this Mikel Arteta team are doing at the moment, and it goes to show you the bond that this team have, and it goes to show you how much training ground, how much work is done in the training ground. When Arsenal players speak to the media, when they speak to themselves, when they are talking about the team, you could see the aura about this team. You could see the passion to want to play for the badge, and Mikel Arteta as a coach. Everybody wants to play for this guy, even though his managerial career has not gone too far. So it tells you that this guy is a coach in the making, a successful coach that is going to win a lot of trophies in the making. So comment in the box if you have some other observations or opinion about this Arsenal vs PSG match. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, guys, if you're just seeing my video for the first time, don't forget to hit the follow button. And if you've always been engaging this page as a fan, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, stay blessed, guys.